So you know that thing that eats at your subconscious comes in and it just gets in your brain and you know you're okay, but your subconscious tells you that you're not, and so suddenly you can't do things? That's what we're talking about today. I suffer from anxiety, and what I've learned from reading and things like that is that after a spinal cord injury, you're more susceptible to getting a mental disorder, and that's completely understandable. Your body is going through an entire negative change. My anxiety disorder comes from PTSD, not necessarily from my first surgery, but from my second. When I went through my second surgery, about an hour after the surgery, as you know, I do have a heart condition, but what happened was about an hour after, my heart rate went to 200, which is definitely not sustainable for the human body, and my reaction was definitely not good. My face got all flushed, and even ever since then, I have had some very, very bad issues. And so I take medications, I do whatever I can, and the result of this is that when my heart rate goes up, my body panics. And I also have other triggers, obviously, but my biggest trigger is sometimes when my heart rate starts going up, my body knows it's not okay, and so then my brain triggers and suddenly I am full-blown panic. My heart rate rises more, which doesn't help the heart condition, and then suddenly we're having issues. For me specifically, because I think every anxiety disorder is different. Some people can cope, some people can't, and so they have worse anxiety or less anxiety. For me specifically though, I take medications to help the anxiety not be as bad. But even when taking anxiety meds, I definitely have days where I cannot function. Specifically, anytime I go to the dentist's office, I will... So you know that they use, what is it, anesthesia? No, that puts you under thing. They use the numbing stuff. Yeah, I don't know the actual word for this. But what happens to me is my body already is mostly numb, 75% of my body. And so suddenly more of my body is getting numb. And I know that I am okay. I know that it's gonna wear off, but my brain doesn't. My subconscious thinks that something is wrong with my spine, and suddenly I am in full-blown terror because I feel like I can't swallow, I feel like I am dying, I feel like the whole world is closing in and things are wrong. When an anxiety attack like that happens, your entire day is ruined. It feels like you've run a marathon without asking to, and suddenly everything is just a little bit less. For me specifically, it's like my senses are a little bit heightened, and so everything makes me jump, everything makes me flip, and I don't like to go throughout the day. I literally just want to go home, go into bed, and just sleep, basically. There's one other thing that made my anxiety disorder worse. About, I would say 2 to 3 years ago, I took a medication, an antibiotic, because I have MRSA, and you have to be careful about that. Anyways, I am allergic to vancomycin. What happens is my body entirely swells, my throat closes, and my left ear specifically starts to swell. Not my right ear, not my face, just my left ear gets about the size of a apple. We'll go with that. What happened after that though is I kept taking Benadryl. That was fine. I got through all of it. And from there on, anytime I had to take an antibiotic, any new medication, anything that has to do with new and medicine will trigger an anxiety attack. I know I'm okay. I know the odds are that things will not happen, but my body doesn't know this, and so it just, again, makes my day pretty exhausting. And so I have a couple of coping mechanisms that I use, and I wanted to share that. So I am a gamer, obviously, by my channel. I've started to do Let's Play videos. But when I was a kid, loved Tetris. And so people tell you to breathe. And they tell you to close your eyes and breathe and just go in and out and all that. That doesn't help me. It does not work because my mind is rushing and thinking things are wrong. And so what I do is I will picture something. I will picture a game and I will start playing it in my brain. For me, it's Tetris. I actually literally will picture every single movement that you can do in this game, and I will put it down, and I will, just like you play Tetris, or I will do just another simple arcade game like Snake, or, let's see, or Space Invaders, is that what it's called? The space shooting one. I will do that. It'll be a simple game. I don't want to do a complicated game because of the fact that if I do, then I'm overthinking, and then it just makes my anxiety worse because then I think, oh, hey, no, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do there? But with a simple game, I can calm my body down. I can calm my heart down and make my both disorders, my heart condition and my anxiety, go down. It'll relax me, and it'll feel great. Like, obviously my day will still be pretty tedious because I will be jumpy, but it'll be a little bit better than it was. My other coping mechanism, and I'm not sure if this is safe or not, but it sort of has to do with the plastic bag, not the plastic bag, the paper bag that you do and you breathe in and out of. For me, if I suppress my breathing just a little bit, if I only do this when I'm laying in bed, I will put a pillow over my face and just breathe. And obviously, I don't constrain your breathing, that's not healthy, but just enough to where I have to focus on my breathing more. And I actually have to think about breathing rather than just doing the in and out. And it'll actually relax me quite a bit. It'll help. Obviously, I had to do that for about an hour, same with the Tetris thing, because otherwise my brain starts overthinking again. Also, one other thing that helps, fresh air. Going outside, getting some breeze on my face, makes me feel like, whew, things aren't so bad. And it also helps with the whole closing wall darkness thing that happens with anxiety sometimes. And so, yeah. When it comes to anxiety specifically, for me, it's something that you just have to cope with and you have to live with. And I just make sure I keep going about my day, even though it hurts, obviously. It's a very frustrating thing to deal with, and over the years I actually have gotten better than I used to be. Conclusion. If you suffer with anxiety, please let me know down below how you cope. Because honestly, even though I have those two methods that I use and I don't know if they work, they work for me, but obviously I'm not a medical professional, so don't use these if you feel like they won't help, or you don't want to listen to somebody that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about because they've never been in the medical profession. If you enjoy this video, there is a playlist right here to learn more about my disability, and right here is a video of me doing a slide board transfer for anybody that wants to know about it or wants to know how to do it. Usually you learn that in rehab when you're a paraplegic, but who knows? I'll see everybody next time, and I hope everybody has a great day.